Get ready for trial dictation. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Start. Mr. Speaker Sir, we have placed the draft plan before the House for discussion. At the outset, I would like to point out that this was discussed in the National Development Council. The plan for the first year was, in the first instance, agreed to. The rest of it has to be considered further. This is because there was no time to discuss the plan with the states earlier, so we could not secure their prior agreement. Stop. Get ready for main dictation. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Start. Sir, it is a matter of great pleasure that Bar Council of India is organizing a seminar cum training program for young lawyers and students. It is a privilege for me to participate in this function with the galaxy of leaders from the legal fraternity, the judiciary, the bar, and the field of legal education. As we all know, the Bar Council of India is a statutory body that regulates and represents the Indian bar. The Bar Council prescribes standards of professional conduct and etiquette and exercises disciplinary jurisdiction. It sets standards for legal education and grants recognition to universities whose degree in law will serve as a qualification for students to enroll themselves as advocates after graduation. An advocate is an integral part for the administration of justice. From the ancient times, the legal obligation of the advocates to conduct the case of a poor litigant without reward, when so required by the court, has been recognized not only in our country but also in other countries. To ensure justice to poor and marginalized sections of the society, an advocate is required to provide them legal assistance even when they are not in a position either to adequately pay him for his services or pay him at all. Legal profession has to ensure that the rule of law is maintained and preserved. Democracy is our heart and soul. We have resolved to secure to all citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty and equality. These are inalienable facts of our Constitution and cannot be amended even by the Parliament. Legal profession has to take the lead by learning lessons from great freedom fighters constitution makers, parliamentarians, and others belonging to legal profession who have built the nation and its institutions brick by brick. All their efforts and sacrifices will go waste if the legal profession does not take the lead, which I am sure it will as in the past. What is needed is the genuine efforts which never go waste. The need is of wholeheartedly devotion and commitment. A lawyer has obligations towards society as well as courts. Our society expects the bar to render professional services in the nature of legal aid, advice, and advocacy in a free and fearless manner so as to bring about peace, prosperity, and development for one and all. The judiciary can discharge its obligations in the administration of justice only with the total commitment and participation of its main component, the bar. It would be safe to conclude that the efficiency of judicial administration largely depends on the competence of the bar. The factum of reciprocity in such matters is to be examined by the Bar Council of India, and therefore I asked the Bar Council to examine this aspect and frame the relevant rules for this purpose. The government has now received the draft rules from the Chairman, Bar Council of India, and we hope to finalize the same very soon. We shall discuss the issue with Bar Council of India and do the needful in this record. I am confident that the Bar Council of India will ensure that legal profession becomes a beacon light of our and polity and provides a helping hand to the poor and needy. With these words, I thank the organizers for inviting me to this function. Jai Hind. Stop.